Speaking of things, what is it?
Are you not sure what we're doing?
Tell them what it's about.
It's going to be about some things.
Oh.
Okay, let's just roll the episode.
Got it. Good gravy, we're live.
Here we are.
Listen to this. Wait, before we do that. Oh, that means it's not a bottle, but we can still do this. Wait, try me. I talked over it. Do it one more time. All right, we even spilled some beer. It's a party.
Man.
Welcome, Dave.
Welcome, Tim. Welcome to here. Where we are.
You made it.
I did.
You made it to the studio. What do you think? Little studio upgrade?
Yeah, every time we record, it's something different room.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm investing heavily in the studio.
Yeah, I can tell. Stuff from the basement to the studio.
Old dirty blankets, old furniture. It's a class act that we run here.
It is.
Hey, what's been going? This weekend has been a sport ball kind of weekend for you.
It has.
You attended a sport ball event, didn't you?
I did.
Where did you go?
Raven Stadium.
It was a full-on shit show, that game.
It was.
And did you stay out in the rain and in the hellscape that was happening in that area?
No.
No.
I stayed inside the stadium.
What is the point of even going to a game? You didn't even see the field like with your own two eyeballs.
I did.
You did, but then you went back inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a great game.
Inside the boxes.
You had the fancy seats.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I guess you would call them stadium houses.
What do you mean?
Because, there's food, there's bathrooms, you're inside, there's doors.
Oh, it was catered.
It's a stadium house.
Damn. You got connections of some sort.
I suppose.
Now, it wasn't the game of the century, but who cares when you're in, what was it, the box seat? What do you call it?
The box seat.
The box seat.
Yeah.
You were flying first class at the game.
Yeah, there were a lot of people outside, though.
That is cool.
I saw them from where I was at.
So that was a Saturday sport ball for you. And then today you were playing with your pickle and with a bunch of other dudes, right?
Pickleball.
Okay.
Pickleball.
I got to ask, man, I know nothing about this pickleball thing. You're going to have to help me out.
So it's the fastest growing sport in America.
Yeah. I keep hearing that. But that doesn't, just for the record, that's not selling me on it just because it's the fastest growing.
Okay.
But what happens in a pickleball?
I mean, I'm not like an ambassador or anything.
Well,
I just
it seems like you
game.
are. Because, I mean, you couldn't get to this recording session until the ball of pickles was being played.
Yeah.
And then you said, you know what? Now I'll do a podcast. Give me the pickleball rundown. What happens?
Most people describe it as a combination of tennis and ping pong.
I did not expect you to say the word ping pong after tennis.
Well, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Ping pong? Really?
Yeah, it's much smaller. I think you can fit 4 pickleball courts on 1 tennis court.
Okay, that's a highly controversial thing that I've seen the OG tennis players getting mega pissed at you pickleball guys coming in and screwing up their tennis world.
Well, I'm not putting the lines down.
Okay. So you got to
I was playing on pickleball courts that were designed for pickleball.
Oh, see, now we're advancing. Now it's not rolling. That's definitely my channel that you just muted. But thank you anyway. That was fun. It was fun. We do a podcast and we don't know how the equipment works. It's okay. So you show up at a legit pickleball field court, like tennis court. I'm with you.
But for pickleball.
Okay, I've seen them roll out like smaller versions of nets. So it's a smaller court, smaller net.
Yes.
Then what happens?
Then you play pickleball.
You are definitely not the ambassador, that's for sure.
So there's a lot more, there's a different strategy than tennis. So there's...
What, you don't want to win?
No, it's similar to tennis in that you do want to win.
You do want to win, got it.
There's an area called the non-volley zone. So in tennis, you have the area close to the net where you can just go in there and slam it. slam the ball, smash it. In pickleball, you can't do that. It's called the non-volley zone. You have to let the ball bounce. If you
May I pause you for 1 second? You said non-volley zone, and then just threw the word kitchen in there.
yes,
Where did that come in? The kitchen part.
that's what it's called in the pickleball underground.
Okay. Is this because pickles are in the kitchen typically? That.
I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead.
If you want to hit the ball in the kitchen, you have to let it bounce before you can hit it. You can't smash it from there because it would give you an unfair advantage.
Okay. What is the score to win?
11. But where I play, because it's open play, we play to 9. Sometimes we play to 15. Today we played to 11. Had a great comeback. We were down 8-2 and came back and won.
Look at you. You said 11, then you said 9, and then 15. It sounds like they just can't make up their mind. What the hell's happening in this sport?
It's all about where you play and what the rules are.
So you just make it up as you go.
Basically.
All right.
The scoring.
So
the total score.
how did you make out? Was it today a winner?
Yeah. Today was, I think, a winner.
Do you just play one game and then you get the hell out of there?
No, we play a bunch of games. So I played a lot of games today. But my last game, we were getting beat pretty bad. We were down 8-2, and then came back and won 12-10.
Did you get up in their face? Like point at them?
So that's actually a rule. You can't do that.
You can't
You can't
trash
over
talk?
celebrate. Yeah, you can't trash
You
talk.
got to be kidding me. Is there a ref there?
No, but it's
You're self-refereeing.
self-governed. Yeah,
No trash talking.
yeah.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
But do you know why it's actually called pickleball?
That was my next question. Not a clue. Not a clue. And look, let me think about this. Ball, pickle, kitchen, playing to 11, 9, 15. Can't yell at people. None of that. There's no connection there to pickles.
When I tell you where it comes from, it's not going to make any sense either.
Perfect.
So the people who created this, I think they created it back in like 65 or something out in Washington.
What? Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Their dog's name was Pickles,
Oh, for crap's sake.
and
Come on.
they call it pickleball.
That's it.
That's it.
That is that is a little disappointing. Some random dude's dog named Pickle.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I've heard about it. Okay, give me the demographic, age-wise.
So when I decided I wanted to start playing, I actually reached out to my parents' friends because they play it.
So you're the one young dude in the arena.
So surprisingly, when I went, there's a lot of young people playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They're
It runs the gamut.
toddlers.
Young people.
Okay.
To old people. I don't know if toddlers, they're not really good at anything.
They'll probably screw it all up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did.
Was it a tournament?
No, it's just open play. So
Is
playing.
there drinking involved?
you can drink if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a bar there.
What? Mm-hmm. This is like a proper pickleball place or something. I mean, you've got a bar?
Oh, yeah. There's 4 courts. It's a whole thing. It's not like a full bar. They have 2 draft taps.
Tell me they don't have like some weird pickle drinks.
No, they have regular beer.
All right.
Yep.
I thought they would get all silly with pickle drinks. Look, pickle beer. It's a pickle shooter.
They do have tournaments. I'm playing a league.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I'm not going to be playing pickleball.
I never thought I would. Now I do.
No, you do. You have your own pickleball gear, though.
I do.
For real. You're in.
I'm in. I actually have 2 paddles.
Look at you bragging.
You can only use one, though,
One
at a time.
Well, suspended above your head right now are 2 brown balls, and they're mine. And it's above you. It's way above you. They've been suspended. My balls have been above your head every single episode we've ever recorded. You're not going to see it. There's an attic above this room that we call the studio, and that's where I've been keeping my balls. It's a beautiful brown balls in my bag, just suspended directly up at bowling balls.
You were a bowler.
Do you remember the pins made of ducks?
I do.
The duck
This
pins.
is a Baltimore thing.
Hells yeah. Ooh, there's a little controversy there. Little controversy. And you know how Wikipedia is the absolute truth of everything that's ever been in history. So I went to there, and I just was like, so when did B Moore start the whole duck pin thing?
1910.
Whoa. Why do you have that in your back pocket? It said like 1900-ish. Yeah. You knew that.
I did.
But then did you know the controversy? Lowell, Massachusetts is saying, no, homeboy. Hey, back it up, son. 1890, guess what we did? We created that shit. Back up, Baltimore. That's why everybody hates Lowell, Massachusetts.
It's definitely on my list of places to hate.
I went to college in Lowell, Massachusetts. Virtually, just for the record.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually step foot in that hellscape.
Yeah, especially if they're going to trash talk and lie about duck pins.
Hell yeah. But I got a nice set of brown balls, few nicks in them. Nicks, they have been handled big time. Many years of handling.
Maybe for our viewers who are not in Maryland or Lowell, Massachusetts, you explain what duck pin is, because I don't think people know. So
everybody knows bowling. For God's sake, if you don't know bowling, just get off our podcast. You don't qualify to listen to this.
We need all the viewers we can get.
Imagine bowling. I know. I take that back. Please stay with us. Regular bowling. You got a regular bowling alley. Lanes are the same. Gutters and all that fun stuff. The difference is small balls and small pins. Duck pin is a small pin. Now, the other difference, you get 2 balls in regular old bowling. And here, you get to throw 3 balls. You typically only own, like if you bring in your bag of balls, you bring your 2 balls, but you can throw 3 times each frame. You're still going for that magical 300, which is perfect score. Ask me if I ever got a 300.
I'm going to say you didn't.
No, not a chance in hell.
Yeah.
I just knew the build up of some suspense there. That was a big thing, man. God, I love the duck pins.
Getting 300 or bowling?
They're just bowling.
Yeah, I was in a couple of leagues.
Really? Duck pin or 10 pin?
Duck pin.
So I just said 10 pin. That's like the regular bowling.
Standard bowl.
What did you say you were duck pin? You were duck pin guy? You and I did go duck pin bowling one time.
We did.
Not too long ago. I mean, in the relatively recent...
I mean, in span of time.
Yes. In terms of how long the earth has been around. God, it was like yesterday almost. And here's what I didn't. I do recall you have a certain enthusiasm about playing sport ball games. In this case, the duck pins. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were pretty animated. You got a little wound up. Cops never showed, which was good. But I feel like if there was maybe money involved, could have got ugly.
Could have, but didn't. I think you won. I
don't want to bring it up, but you're right. You're 100% right. I crushed you. You weren't even close.
It'd been a while. And,
I mean, there's no reason to make excuses, but I loved the duck pin bowling. When I was a kid, we used to get the little patches. Mm-hmm. Most improved. You're looking at them right here.
Wow.
I'm that guy. Most improved. You know what that means? You suck at the beginning of the season. That's all that means. I have in my ball bag above your head, I have patches. I have major awards in that freaking bag.
Major awards?
You kidding me?
International?
Yeah. Pretty much localized to a very small section of Essex in Baltimore. But major award in that one area of that one bowling. Well, it was just like the one section of that one bowling alley in
like
Essex.
That lane.
Those couple lanes where they let the kids bowl. Yeah, I was pretty big deal that day.
Do they have a statue of you there?
I asked them not to do that. It makes me uncomfortable. It just felt like too much.
Did you bowl at the bowling lane that was over by the DMV, near the DMV?
Middlesex. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
It used to be the A&P was the supermarket there. Nobody knows what that is. Yeah, that's where you used to go and get those stupid stamps, and then your mom would come home with dishes one day. I don't know what the hell this is about. Some magic stamps. Anyway, freaking bowling. We were a bowling family. We would Saturday go duck pin bowling. Saturday night, go down to Glen Burnie, hon. Go down Glen Burnie, Richie Fairlanes. Go down there for nighttime bowling. Only adults, right? I'm using my Essex voice right now. And you go in there, the smoke. Holy shit. The smoke. I secondhand smoked so many cigarettes in that freaking time. God, I actually grew to love it. I was like, oh, the smoke is so good. Smoke. You go in there, okay, and the other league is wrapping up. My favorite memory, it's just a beautiful time when the world was a much better place. And I had to use restroom, go in the restroom, and to watch two men having a conversation about why they hated each other. When I say conversation, they were screaming at each other. And then they stopped talking about the things they were talking about. And the one guy, because the reason why they stopped talking is because the one guy smashed the other guy's face into the mirror. And I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I can wait to go to the bathroom. Maybe I can wait because that's a lot of blood. And then I left the bathroom at that point. But it was a beautiful time.
You know, whatever. I mean, is the guy still there?
I don't think so. Out? No. I remember the night started with blood in the bathroom, smashed face, ambulance, and so many secondhand cigarettes. God, it was a good night.
Crazy thing there. You know, after hearing that story.
Yeah.
Still safer to use the bathroom there than in church.
Oh, my God. Oh. Jesus.
You did not see that one coming.
Time check. Okay, we're at about 18 minutes in.
You did not see that one coming.
God, you take these left turns, and I actually I pulled a muscle. I wasn't even ready for that. Speaking of sports, Maryland state sport is?
Croquet.
Wrong. Jousting.
I actually knew that.
Jousting.
You're right. You're right.
YJL. Are you with me? Are you in? The Youth Jousting League. Me and you, we're getting this going. We're going to get the youth together, and we're going to start jousting them. Get them in. I didn't mean it that way. We're going to get them into the state sport so they love their state. Now, what we're going to have to ask, we're probably going to need some donations because I feel like there's equipment involved. So if we ask...
So we're not using the kids as the joust.
See, that was my first idea too. And then I was just like, man, that's going to be tough because they're freaking... They got that soft spot in the top of their head, some of them. So you don't want... It's just not good. I thought it through. We're not using the kids as the jousting pole. I don't know what it's called.
What if we just put like blocks of wood on their head or something?
I'm not going to rule that out. Let me write that down. Okay, blocks of wood. I actually was going a different route. So we're going to ask our viewers for donations, old trash cans, old buckets, but we need the old
kids.
Okay, we need
kids
the metal.
They're not using anymore.
Do you have a child that's not of much use to you? Would you consider donating that child to the YJL, the Youth Jousting League? Did I say that right? Youth Jousting. Why does the jousting sounds weird? And so, listen, we get the old trash cans and the buckets. I know the viewers are going to come through on this. We're going to need, I'm thinking, would old flagpoles be too much for the little jousting stick? Maybe maybe we start broom handles, right?
Cheaper, lighter.
Cheaper.
Got to build their muscles.
They're going to have to ride on something, and I feel like finding old horses is going to be hard. Old dogs, big dogs.
You get greyhounds. They give them away for free, and they're fast.
They're fast as shit. They're real skinny, though, so it's going to be... Well, you know
what?
They like
running.
That's actually good. We'll have to strap the kids on there somehow with duct tape or whatever.
I was going to say duct tape.
Duct tape fixes everything. So, okay, viewers, here's what we need. We need a few greyhounds. We need a few old, unused children. They'll be the ones that we kind of practice with to figure out,
Proof of concept.
Proof of concept. Trash cans, buckets. And I think the flagpoles are still a good idea when they get a little better, but we'll start with broom handles. Everybody's going to old broom handle.
Yeah.
I think I'm smelling like 501c. Is that 501c3? That's the nonprofit?
It's nonprofit.
Let's not do that because I wanted this to be profitable. I changed my mind.
Oh, you still can. I mean, look at the NFL.
That's true. That's true. Those rat bastards are still getting away with being a nonprofit.
Yep.
Sons of bitches. The YJL. Come on down and get your jousting on. What?
Do we need an arena or something, or maybe just do it out in the street? Kids like playing in the street.
I feel like the street's a good way. You know, we can have one. We don't get a ton of kids at first, but we're in the street and they're on that freaking Greyhound. They got themselves a flagpole, trash can, and a bucket on their head. Hey, buddy, you see that car? Let's get to jousting. You put that sucker right through the windshield. You win today. Oops. You got a little too close to the car, didn't you, son? Next, bring me another kid.
Might need another dog, too.
God, the viewership is going to go through the freaking roof.
There ought to be probably at least 5 people who watch it.
Mm-hmm. We're going to televise this, whether they want it televised or not. It's going to televise it.
You can put it on ESPN the Ocho.
ESPN Ocho will take anything, right?
I think so.
There's nothing that will be turned down on ESPN Ocho.
There's a snowman over in your neighbor's yard.
Yep. It's from the snow.
Yeah, I feel like it's staring at us. It's annoying me.
I asked them to do that just for you. It's in your sight, and you can't get away from it.
It is. It's interesting, too, up here in Pennsylvania. There was no snow in Maryland. And literally, like, when you hit the state line, then it's snow.
Because we can do that.
It only snowed in the grass up here, which is interesting.
It's a Pennsylvania thing.
I know China's been doing a lot with weather clouds and stuff. Maybe.
Well, they send those weather balloons over every once in a while to check up on our weather.
They do. It's nice of them.
Thanks. Thanks, China. Appreciate it.
Speaking of things.
All right.
What is a song that you will never play again? Like, no matter what, someone comes and says,
Copacabana.
Hey, Copacabana? Like,
At the Copa.
did anyone ever ask you to play that in the first place?
Oh, like my band.
Yes.
Oh, my music band.
The music band.
I thought where you were going was I have like the list in my head of songs I never want to hear again in my entire life. And I went to Copacabana on that one. So,
if someone came up, you guys are doing a live gig.
Yes.
Somebody comes up and says, I'll give you $3.48 to play this song.
Sweeten the pot.
You're like, no way. Not doing it.
Freebird, go to hell. Get out of my face, Freebird. There's always that funny guy. Hey, Freebird. Hey, shut up. Funny man.
Wow.
Oldest joke on the planet. So there you go. Freebird, old time rock and roll. Shut up. Not doing it. Funky Town. Won't you take me to Funky? No.
Casey and the Sunshine.
Play that funky music, white boy. Ain't happening. Not doing it. Should I keep going? Because
What songs would you play again?
A shorter list.
Now, your band, you guys are looking for a bass still.
Well, I have a bass. I was hoping to find someone that would play the bass.
Have you thought about maybe, it's been a while, looking for a bass?
Yes.
Which I think is actually pronounced bass. Have you ever thought about maybe a trout or flounder?
I think you pointed out the weak spot. That's where we've been going wrong.
Yeah.
Mispronouncing.
Yeah.
The bass. Do you play bass?
No.
Well, there's your chance to get in the band.
I don't play any.
Do you play no instruments? Tambourine?
I used to. I don't like to jingle and jangle.
Shaker? Got a shaker? Can you play a shaker? How about tap your foot? Can you tap your foot to the beat?
Maybe sometimes.
You're not in the band.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in the band.
Okay.
One thing I was thinking too, speaking of just things.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's
the
all
title
we do.
of our show.
That's all we do. And drink beer.
Drink beer. I was listening to Radio Lab, which is another podcast.
Yes.
I don't want to say they're competitors.
No, you can say that.
I don't want to start a turf war or anything.
Yeah. I mean,
They did
we're both East Coast, so I feel like it's going to get heated.
It could. They did a whole episode around fact checkers, how many fact checkers they have and how much diligence they do to fact check. And I just want our viewers to know we don't have fact checkers.
Hell no.
We just say things. You can fact check them. We're not going to do it.
There's not enough time in the day.
And I think it's kind of arrogant for Radiolab to think their viewers want fact checkers checking them. Like, you make up your own facts.
What? They're getting all uppity about it.
Yeah.
Look at us with
Like,
our
hey,
facts.
Yeah, we spent 45 minutes checking out this one fact. We don't even spend 45 minutes thinking about what we're going to say.
Hell. And yet we still have facts about science.
We do. We have facts about science. No fact checkers.
Not one to be found.
No one has disproven any of our facts about science.
Hell's to the no.
Maybe that would be, now's a good time to do
What?
a
Check our
fact about
facts?
facts about science.
Wait, you got one?
It was fun with facts.
You had fun with facts.
Fun with facts.
Fun with facts.
Fun with facts.
Fun with facts. All right.
Are you ready?
I am. Wait. Now I'm ready.
Alrighty. Here it is. 14% of the U.S. population can touch their forehead with their left hand. Fun with facts.
I really appreciate that pregnant pause that you threw in there. 14%. Is that up or down from the previous year? Do you know?
No studies done.
No studies. But guess what?
You cannot disprove.
Nope. And there will be no fact checking on that one.
It's correct.
And you said it, didn't you?
I did.
Absolutely brilliant.
Fun with facts, everyone.
Tim and Dave have asked that I reiterate the fact that they take great pride in never having a single fact checked. This is a fact that differentiates Speaking of Things from all the other podcasts. Those podcasts waste their time by getting all bogged down by fact checkers that get all up in your face with their so-called checked facts. Please, give me a break. Here's a fact for a you. F your facts, Mr. Fact Checker. Boom. Anyway, Speaking of Things is proudly sponsored by the newly formed Youth Jousting League. The YJL is or will be a televised sport ball event that features the intense speed of a greyhound and the mental fortitude of a small-brained child with a soft cranium. Please consider donating your old unused children, metal trash cans, metal buckets, and broom handles. Send your donations to us by attaching them to an email that you can mail to speaktosot@gmail.com. Oh yeah, don't forget to follow Speaking of Things on the socials. Until next time, we out.
Crazy thing there. After hearing that story.
Yeah.
Still safer to use the bathroom there than in church.
Oh my God.